Ever start praying, and halfway through, your mind takes a road trip to everything but God? You're talking to the Almighty, but somehow you end up thinking about what to have for dinner or that awkward conversation you had last week. We've all been there. Here's the cold truth. If you're not focused during prayer, you're missing out on its power. But hang tight, because after watching this video, you'll unlock access to a free interactive course we created just for you. It's packed with practical tips that you can easily apply to your daily life, helping you break free from distractions and experience a deeper, more focused connection with God, just like Jesus did. Believe me, this could be the breakthrough you've been waiting for. You don't want to miss it. 1. Why we lose focus in prayer. You're praying, trying to connect with God, and then, bam, your brain pulls a Houdini and disappears. Why does this happen? Well, blame it on your brain. It's wired for distraction. Don't believe me? According to research from Harvard, the average person spends nearly 47% of their waking hours thinking about something other than what they're doing. Basically, our minds are like those squirrels in Ice Age, constantly chasing after something random. This is what scientists call mind wandering, and it happens because your brain loves stimulation. In today's world of Instagram notifications, 24/7 news cycles, and what's next on Netflix, your brain's in overdrive. So, the challenge isn't that you're bad at prayer, it's that you haven't trained your brain to sit still. Think of your brain like a toddler at Disneyland. It wants to run wild, but you need to teach it to chill. 2. Treat prayer like it matters. Jesus as our example. Let's be honest. Do you treat prayer like it's your big moment with God, or is it something you squeeze in between Netflix episodes and checking your email? Jesus didn't just pray whenever he had a minute. He made it a priority. In Luke 5:16, we see that Jesus often withdrew to lonely places and prayed. He didn't just pray on the go. He made time to focus, even though he had crowds chasing him like he was on the cover of People magazine. So, here's what you can do practically. Treat your prayer time like it's prime time, not just background noise. Turn off your phone, find a quiet spot, and set the stage. If you can binge watch an entire season of Stranger Things uninterrupted, you can give God your full attention for a few minutes, right? And ask yourself before you start, am I setting myself up to focus, or am I just squeezing God into my day like a quick text message? 3. The power of prayer journaling. Now let me give you one of the most powerful tools to stay focused during prayer. Prayer journaling. It might sound old school, but trust me, it works. Writing down your prayers keeps your mind engaged and helps you stay on track. Plus, there's science behind this too. According to Dr. Gail Matthews, from Dominican University, people who write down their goals are 42% more likely to achieve them. It's like turning your prayer into a mission statement. Think of prayer journaling like you're texting your future self. You don't need to be fancy, just grab a notebook and jot down your thoughts. It's like sending yourself a message for later, and who knows, future, you will thank you for keeping track of what God's been doing. 4. Keep it short and specific. Jesus' teaching. Here's a truth bomb. Sometimes we lose focus in prayer because we're overcomplicating it. You don't need to pray like you're delivering an Oscar acceptance speech. Jesus himself said in Matthew 6:7, "And when you pray, do not keep on babbling like pagans, for they think they will be heard because of their many words." Jesus is basically saying, cut to the chase. Think about it. When you're grabbing your coffee at Starbucks, you don't rattle off every single thing in the store. You just say, "I'll have a vanilla latte, please." Prayer is the same. Keep it simple, get to the point, and don't overthink it. 5. Actionable tips you can start right now. Alright, you're probably wondering how you can actually apply this. Here are 5 simple steps to stay focused in prayer. 1. Create a prayer routine. Set a specific time every day for prayer. Don't make God the last thing on your to-do list. 2. Find a quiet place. Just like Jesus, find a spot where you won't be interrupted. If the bachelor can have a private room for their dates, you can find one for prayer. 3. Start prayer journaling. Write down your prayers to keep yourself engaged. Think of it like writing to your future self, reminding you of what God's done. 4. Pray short and specific prayers. Get to the point. If you wouldn't babble in a job interview, don't do it in prayer. 5. Clear your mind before you start. Take a minute to breathe and let go of the noise. Treat it like a pre-game warm-up before the big conversation. Here's the bottom line. Prayer is powerful, but only if you're fully present. Don't treat it like a checkbox you tick off in your busy day. Treat it like a conversation that could change your life. It's time to stop zoning out and start tuning in. If you can scroll through TikTok for hours, you can definitely give God 10 minutes of undivided attention in prayer. Your brain can handle it, I promise. The effort is 100% worth it. If this video helped you refocus your prayer life, drop a yes in the comments below. And tell me, what distractions are you going to eliminate during your next prayer? Find the link to the free interactive course in the video description, where you'll get extra tips on how to pray like Jesus, stay focused, and grow spiritually. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss more content like this. Let's grow together.